Okay, I forgot my whiteboard at school, so kind of just got to listen to me for a few minutes to review this. Algebra-wise, our quiz coming up tomorrow is going to cover a couple of things. The first thing being order of operations. Remember the acronym PEMDAS. That's P-E-M-D-A-S. Parentheses, first of all. Obviously, do what's in parentheses first. There could be multiple sets of parentheses. If that's the case, do the work inside the innermost set. So if you have a bracket and then a parenthesis, work inside the innermost set first and then work your way out. But finish what's inside the innermost set first before you even look what's outside. Exponents, I think those are pretty self-explanatory. Just remember, something like 3 to the second power is 9. 3 times 3 for what our exponents mean. Multiply and divide. Do those left to right. Don't always do multiplication before division. You do multiply and divide left to right. You do add, subtract left to right. Kind of take your time on those problems. Be really neat, be really organized, and show a lot of work there. The problem students get into is when they try to skip too many steps, they get sloppy, and they make a careless mistake that way. So show your work, take your time, be organized. What else for our test or our quiz tomorrow? Obviously, said exponents already. Absolute value. Remember, absolute value are those straight line bars. Those will always make a number positive. Now, a couple things there. If there's an operation to be done inside, they kind of act like grouping symbols in that you have to do the work inside first, but then the absolute value always makes that answer positive. If there is a negative outside, you carry that negative along and it will then make that answer negative, but the absolute value itself will make what comes out of it positive. There could be some fractions on there, especially multiply or divide. Remember, multiply. No mixed numbers, get a numerator and a denominator. Recall you can cross-reduce the sum number divide things that are on top and bottom. After you've reduced, just multiply straight across the top and bottom. If you have 3 multiplied, and we had that on our practice quiz today, you could do just the first 2 and then take that times the last one. Or you could multiply all 3 kind of together and reduce them all together. Just remember, when you reduced, one has to be on top, one has to be on the bottom. And really the last thing is just working with positive and negatives. When we're adding and subtracting, remember, I don't do the switch. I think that's going to hurt you long term in high school math. The only time I guess I do it is when we have 2 negatives together. 2 negatives together, I'll do the switch. Otherwise, I just look at the sign in front. If those signs are the same, each number is the same sign, I add and keep the sign. If those signs are different, I subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. When we're multiplying and dividing, you guys had some little saying about pigs, right? If I have an even number of negatives when I'm multiplying and dividing, it'll be a positive answer, and an odd number of negatives would be a negative answer. So different rules for add, subtract than there are for multiply and divide. Hope to kind of have these little short snippet videos trying to review some stuff outside of school. Good luck on your studying tonight. I'll be in class early in the morning if you have questions, and hope to have some really good scores tomorrow on quizzes. Thanks and good luck.